Tell you, say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane, I could be your escape.
I heard that you may want to be a funeral director. Have no fear, your girl, Breyonce Virgo, aka Morticia the Mortician, is here. Hey y'all, it's your girl Breyonce Virgo. So a lot of you may know I am a aspiring funeral director. I am in my 3rd term of mortuary school. I get a lot of questions about what made me get into the business, what kind of influenced me, how I made the decision, how I went about the decision, and things like that. And give some advice, I guess, for people who are looking to enter in the business and just don't know how. Where we should start is how I got into the funeral industry. When I was a child, I really already knew that I wanted to work with dead people because working with living people made me way too anxious, and it was just not something that I wanted to do. Even though as a funeral director, you do deal with the living just as much as you deal with the dead, but just in kind of a different aspect. So as a child, I knew that I wanted to work with the dead. I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do. Around that time, I was really into Dr. G Medical Examiner, which was a show that ran on TLC, and it was basically about a medical examiner who was a woman, and she was just badass. Like, I wanted to be just like her. When the time came to start college, I actually started as a pre-med major. You know, halfway through like my 2nd semester, I want to say, of college, I decided I didn't really want to be a medical examiner, because if I was a medical examiner, I wouldn't have the opportunity to work for myself and start up my own business like I wanted to. So I decided, what can I do where I can work with the dead, start my own business, and be my own boss? A funeral director. So that's when I ran my ass to my academic advisor and I changed over my major. Fast forward to now, I am a mortuary science student. I go to school in Pittsburgh. Started school there in September of 2017, and the program that I'm in is 20 months. So I will be done. I graduate January, but I will be done with that school in May. But after I graduate in January, I'm like out of the woods. All of the like really hard stuff is kind of out of the way. I was already in college prior. What happened with that was the school that I attended had a mortuary science program, but they only accepted students once a year. And by the time I would have finished my prerequisites and it was my time to apply for the program, by the time I finished, I would have had to wait a whole year until they're accepting students again. So I was just kind of like, I'm out. Forfeited all of my college credits. So I basically started with 0 credits. I did that because I thought that I probably wouldn't get in with my GPA. So I just decided to start over as a new student. When I started, man, oh man, 1st term is like the devil. It throws every science at you at one time to where your freaking head spins. Like, it's not even a joke. But I got through it and I feel damn good about it. In my 3rd term, so made it past 1st term, past 2nd term, and past the summer term. And now I'm in 3rd term, which is the end of the core curriculum. And when I tell you, baby, I can't wait to graduate, because this is hard. And that's the next thing I want to get into. So to become a funeral director in the state of PA, you have to have your associates and you have to complete a year's internship. And before that, you would have already taken your national boards exam, which is the nationwide you have to take to be recognized even as a funeral director nationally. You're not completely done once you pass your national boards. After you pass your national boards, you'll then have to complete your internship for 1 whole year under any licensed funeral director. And then after you're done with your internship, then you take your state boards and then you get your licenses. Altogether, to get your degree and to become a funeral director, it'll take you about maybe 3 years, 3.5. For me, it'll take a little bit longer because I'm in a capstone program. So after I'm done at my school, which only offers an associate's in specialized business, I am going to complete my bachelor's degree at a local university to kind of take the rest of the classes that I need to complete my remaining credits I need to graduate with bachelor. The education that you need is basically really only a 2-year degree, but if you go to a school that is anything remotely like my school, sis, don't have any other obligations, don't have anything else to do, don't have a life outside of mortuary school, because that is going to chew you up and spit you out if you let it. Okay? It's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys, yeah, it's a piece of cake. Boogers. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's all rainbows and butterflies in mortuary school, because it's not, sis. It's really not. And I wish someone would have told me. And I'm not saying it's too hard for anyone, because obviously, sis, I got through. Just be dedicated. That's all you need, is some dedication and some real hard work and a couple long nights. A couple long nights. You're gonna have them. If it's something that you want to do, I 100% support anyone's decision who decides to enter into the funeral industry. It is changing now, but at one point it wasn't very female friendly. It was a male dominated profession. So us as women, and especially black women, we have a lot of to prove in this industry. And that's why I'm here making this video, because I'm trying to get any and every woman of color, of race, of creed, type, whatever, wherever you from, if you are a woman, man too, but I'm really advocating for the women to get into the funeral industry, because we don't have many, and especially this kind, okay? Just would like to be of some type of assistance to people looking on YouTube about funeral stuff, because I tried to find people who were funeral directors or morticians, whatever you want to call them, and the only people that I could really find, there were like three people that I found that were like, you know, into the funeral industry and could offer actual legitimate information. Now there's me. So anytime you guys have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to hit me up. So I want to talk to you guys about kind of redesigning my channel. I would like to incorporate a lot of funeral stuff, funeral friendly stuff, for people who not necessarily are in the industry, people who would like to know about the industry that don't necessarily want to be in the industry. I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I would like for you guys, I'm trying to gather all my questions because I've gotten quite a bit. So if you guys have any questions about anything funeral related, or just any questions at all, comment them down below. I'm gonna make a note of it and I'm going to answer them in my next Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for, you know, sticking it out with your girl, because I know I'm such a YouTuber, but I'm working on that, sis. My time is freeing up. I'm about to graduate. Oh, my spook. She wants to say hi to the YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. I need to go to bed. He wants his mommy to go to bed. I go to bed. I go to bed. Okay, baby. Oh. This is my Sparks. This is my doggy, Sparks, but I call him Spooks, right? Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, y'all.